So hello and welcome to our Pleiadian broadcast for October 2023, coming to you from the Red Center in Alice Springs, Australia. So my name's Elisa Logan and I'm here with Christine Day, the Pleiadian ambassador, and we're here to bring you the latest news and teachings from the Pleiadians, and I'm here to ask questions so Christine can bring that information forth. So welcome everyone.
Well, I feel so emotional. That hasn't changed. Being here in Alice Springs. It's our first broadcast from here. And it brings a lot of gratitude up for me, thinking about that. I can't even speak. So I'm just very grateful. I'm filled with gratitude in this moment for being here. For the amazing journey that we've been on. So I just want to take this moment to really acknowledge that and acknowledge us.
Yeah.
I know many of you have been on this journey with us when we, found out we have to leave Grand Marais and come to the centre of Australia, to Alice Springs, and that whole unknown process that we embarked on. And it's been nearly 11 months since we've been here, and it's been an incredibly humbling journey because of everything that's unfolded for us so perfectly here. And even when, we couldn't buy the land we wanted, and we had to trust that, and we're now on this amazing piece of land here in El Papa, just outside Alice Springs, right opposite really the sacred dreaming site of the McDonald Ranges. And it is the most perfect place. We are renting here right now. There is a potential for us to buy at some point, and we are just incredibly fulfilled here and held here.
Yes, it's amazing. It's almost, it feels like lifetimes since we've connected with you in this format, and so much has taken place, and I am filled with gratitude as well. Just for being able to be here and feeling so incredibly received here, and really nurtured and fed, and feeling like I finally have arrived on the planet because I've found my place. So it's with a lot of gratitude that we're reconnecting to you at this time.
Yes, and it just hasn't been the time to do the broadcast. It's like this is the time that we were to create this format again, and it really brings a lot of joy to have the broadcast. And we've accomplished a lot since we've arrived here.
Yes, we came with that mission, with that diamond arc light consciousness, which so many of you were a part of that, which made it so profound.
Yeah, so we've really settled energetically on the land. That diamond arc, that once it was anchored and activated here and created that energetic bridge to our galactic receiving station in Grand Marais, the land transformed. And then we were told to anchor other sacred formations on this land, which we have done. And so we're about to do a third one. And that has really opened. It's like this land was like dormant, and as we opened the portals and the diamond arc energy, it was like a brilliant new structure came onto this land.
Yeah.
And so we have the privilege to be here and carry that energy and hold the space. So we're very lucky that we've been able to accomplish these series of energetic formations where we are in readiness for the next steps, which we want to talk about because there is so much going on and a huge awakening coming in with the new year, that there's a lot to talk about and a lot to share here.
Yeah, and also we've found that we've made a few trips to Uluru.
It's been, yes, we didn't expect to make quite so many, but we've been called back to Uluru 3 or 4 times over these 11 months, and we're heading actually there in another, I think, 2 weeks we go back, and we've found some very, very sacred energies, spaces there that we're being re-invited back to, where we're going through incredible transmutation and transformation. So that is also adding to our ability to align to the sacred dreaming site, which is just opposite the house in the ranges, which we look over every morning. And it comes into the house, of course. The windows are just all pointing towards that space. And we have a direct alignment there. And the transmission today will be with the alignment of that sacred dreaming site. So, you know, I know that's going to be very special too. So much going on.
And a lot of what's going on is being influenced by the Scahndahlah effect consciousness. Can you talk about that?
There's so much to say about this, and people are confused by it. It's very interesting because it came into effect for the first time on this earth plane May 5th this year. And it brought with it this pure, rare light that had not been seen or felt before on planet Earth. It comes as a predestined timing to support humanity and the earth in this transitional time, but it brings with it tremendous energy. And part of its role is to, the light that it is, it carries this rare light consciousness that comes from a higher intelligence, a higher resonance state of God light, is to dissolve the illusion, to dissolve the veils, because this is our time for self-resurrection, to come into a whole new space of ourselves, of our own higher consciousness. So this is a very exciting time. And so every day it's here, and it's been here since May 5th, it expands and accelerates, working through the magnetic core of the earth and sending out almost like a heartbeat, a pulse of this rare consciousness light out across the earth plane, not only across the earth plane, but into the cells of our own heart.
And so how is that working, that consciousness working, impacting the planet?
Well, as I said, it's dissolving the illusion, the veils, so that we are more able, and this is for those of us who are on the awakened path, are conscious about awakening. It makes it much more easy for each one of us to navigate through past the illusion of fear, of struggle, and start reaching and reconnecting and re-establishing the higher frequency of our own consciousness and light, so that we come into a more clarity, a more peace, more understanding of that process. It's to remind us that pure, rare light is reminding us of who we are on a multidimensional level. And the fact is, it's not that we are separate from that Scahndahlah light consciousness, the Scahndahlah effect consciousness. We are actually an extension of that, but it's about remembering and realigning and reconnecting. And the veils lifting brings that into that potential for us to evolve to that self-resurrection, to meet that predestined state of self-resurrection.
Is there a way for us to work consciously with the consciousness of the Scahndahlah?
Yes, it is very easy, actually. It all comes back to, one more time, the heart. Our heart is the doorway of our multidimensional selves. We have our multidimensional tool within the heart. It's the doorway to our higher consciousness, our higher intelligence. And so through the heart, we can link to the Scahndahlah effect consciousness. The Pleiadians have given out a lot of sacred sounds, words that align to the sacred, the Scahndahlah effect consciousness. And what's going to be taking place at the time of New Year is like half an hour before the sun sets, between that last half hour of the last sunset of the year, before we head into New Year, a doorway will be opened. We are going to be, the Pleiadians are going to be providing a series of words to speak at that point to align into another level of the Scahndahlah effect consciousness that is going to be just bursting out onto our planet in those last 20 minutes of the sunset. And those words will provide you an entry point into that opening, into this re-establishment of yourself at that time to enter the new year, because the new year heralds in a tremendous shift on the planet, a tremendous destined change as we move into the next phase of the new dawning.
Wow.
It's a lot.
It's a tremendous amount.
Yes.
So we would be consciously working with the Scahndahlah consciousness up until that time before that sunset.
We are going to be doing the live Zoom for December, will be for that, for that very time. And that's when you'll be given the words, you'll be given the process. And then moving into New Year, the Scahndahlah effect consciousness is going to basically explode here and come into a whole new space of consciousness, of its presence. And it holds your presence for you to evolve into this self-resurrection. With it comes an acceleration of the drama on the earth plane. A lot of strong weather systems, a lot of upheaval. And what the Pleiadians are saying about that is it's to be expected, because the increase in the light is going to bring up more of the density, of the intensity that has been hidden for lifetimes on the planet. And it's creating an evolution, like a birthing of the density so it can leave the planet. The Scahndahlah effect consciousness light will offset that energy. And it will be so important for all of us to be working consciously through the Scahndahlah effect consciousness, through our hearts, to hold an energetic framework for humanity and for the planet. And there's this collective energy that we are being asked to hold, and the Zoom class will hold that collective energy also. So it's a very important Zoom class which we want as many people to be part of as possible for the December process. But that's what the Pleiadians are asking for right now.
Yeah, and so the Scahndahlah effect consciousness, which came onto the planet this year, is it going to continue to be with us then, with ongoing and into the new year with that explosion?
It is not leaving us.
Okay.
It is becoming a permanent fixture that's linking in and working through all the sacred sites throughout the earth plane. It's creating a new network of alliance through the sacred sites, and the sacred sites are resurrecting, almost resurrecting their pristine frequency in readiness for this happening at New Year.
Okay. And you said again that, and can you speak again, you said that it's also a part of us.
Yes, we're not separate from it. It's part of the God consciousness, pure light frequency. And we will resurrect with the Scahndahlah effect consciousness if we choose to allow that to take place. That's part of entering the window that's going to open at the time of the sunset on the last day of the year. You choose to move through that window and reconnect to that sacred union, that holy union. And from that time on, your relationship with the Scahndahlah effect consciousness will evolve and accelerate, and you will go into a very accelerated reawakening then. So I know we've got tremendous amount coming in for us, and again, I just feel incredible gratitude, you know.
Yeah. And Christine, we've just completed the Galactic 2, which was so profound and unlike anything I'd done before. Is it this Scahndahlah effect consciousness that really moved that series into a whole nother realm?
Well, it allowed it to be what it was. You know, and that for anyone who hasn't done Galactic 2, it's available in the store because it is truly a launch pad for everything that's coming from the new year onwards. So it's something that I would strongly, anyway, recommend, and if your heart calls you to it, so be it, you know. Yeah. But yes, that Galactic Immersion 2 was able to be what it was through that Scahndahlah effect consciousness. And the Scahndahlah effect consciousness is action. It's creating these certain almost like energetic wombs for us to evolve and self-resurrect into. It's an evolving womb that's constantly unfolding more and more completely.
Yeah. And you're constantly navigating through that space. It's profound.
It is profound. And all I can say is it's certainly supported us here. Again, I feel that deep gratitude and emotion because we've been given so much. But I also want to say we brought ourselves here. We've positioned ourselves here to receive. And there's a collective hum of energy that runs right through the pure space of this place. And it's that energetic, the purity and the collective hum that allows us to enter these alternate reality spaces here. And the upcoming work that, the Pleiadians want us to do is going to, that hum, that energetic is what will bring the vibrancy and the potential for us to evolve in a very different way than ever before. And I'll be talking about that in a moment.
Yeah, and I just want to say, a part of that hum that we experience is from the strong presence of the Aboriginal people in this community that we're living. And so it's I want to just acknowledge the sacred elders of this land, past, present, and emerging, because it's such a profound, supportive presence that we are feeling. I'm feeling completely nurtured and fed.
Yeah.
By.
Yes, and we are not doing this alone. The indigenous elders of this sacred land where we are, with this sacred dreaming site that is here, they are actively working through and with us and supporting us. And every time we go back to Uluru, we come back holding more of that energetic framework within us, to make it possible for us to, launch this frequency outwards. So I look forward to the transmission today.
Well, we have so much going on that you have the Pleiadian seminar now coming early December.
This is going to be, I feel, the most pivotal program that I have ever run. The energies of it that the Pleiadians are giving me are incredible. And I think it's setting us all up for this huge launch that is taking place at the end of December. So I would really strongly say to you, or feel it out whether it's right for you to be part of this. Let me talk a little bit about it, because we're working with totally different tools than ever before. We're going to be working with what the Pleiadians call the communion sphere. And this is a sacred geometrical form which generates a pure radiance light. Now its role, what's its role? To amplify a collective communion resonance for you to learn how to enter this communion sphere and start to align into the universal collective communion resonance. It's a sacred consciousness that you are returning to within our resonant universe. You'll learn how to orientate within this multidimensional arena of the sphere, and will create an accelerated awakening within you, because what it does, it works through the DNA. The DNA is going to reposition itself as you work within this communion sphere. It's also going to interact through the brain synapses, the brain cells, the brain stem, the pineal, the telepathic communion center. It's like it's going to revolutionize, reinstate. That's the word the Pleiadians are saying right now, reinstating you with your gifts of this electrical frequency is being reinstated through you of your higher intelligence. Now, what the purpose is, there's going to be almost like from this higher resonance network within the communion sphere, you're going to learn a very high functioning weaving frequency. Learning how to weave in alliance with the galactic community, sacred alliances and energy. So your ability to become a creative weaver in the world is going to expand. We know we've done weaving before, but this is from a very, very high resonance space. And you'll learn it as you work within this communion sphere. And it's really about a reinstatement of a higher aspect of your sacred intelligence as you return into this higher network within the sphere. And this is your higher self aspect that's being reinstated through you. So there's going to be an incredible transmutation that takes place during the 3-day Pleiadian seminar. On top of this is a part of what might be your next step, because I've been having very unique communications with the Galactic Council and the Galactic Community. There's a call going out for a core group of us here on Earth to work from a very different orientation with the universal and galactic community. And I'm being asked to set up a program for this core group going forward. So the tools presented in the seminar are designed to prepare you to participate as a member of this core group if that's what calls you. But the seminar in itself is designed for a self-launching and a self-resurrection like never before. So the seminar's cutting edge. And, the time of the new year, the tools that you received are designed to prepare you to move into the vast openings that are destined to take place in that last sunset and through into New Year. So the seminar itself is designed to support you in your day-to-day living, whether you want to be part of the core group or not. More expanded perception of truth, bringing in a new sense of balance and peace and understanding of yourself on a multidimensional level, and then being able to work consciously with your tools in your daily life, creating new arenas for yourself with this very high functioning weaving frequency. So there's so much in this. It's hard to put it all into words. But I know the Pleiadians are incredibly excited by this. It's because of the Scala effect consciousness that we can even begin to work within this very sacred communion sphere, this geometric or form. And so, you know, it's really a true gift that we're being given in this Pleiadian seminar.
Yeah, it sounds incredibly accelerated. So if you've never done your work before and have not even, you know, worked with the Pleiadians or have had no initiations, can you come in if you feel this calling to be a part of the core group or just to experience these initiations to ready yourself for the new year?
Absolutely. There's no relevance whether you've worked with me before. This is about soul readiness. And if the call is there, then you can clearly step forward and take your place. You know, we'll all be working in a very unique and individual process within this incredible sacred geometrical form with the Scahndahlah consciousness. And we will be, you know, there are a lot of tools, new tools to learn, but they're not difficult tools. I'll be taking everyone step by step. We're going to have a very glorious time working from the very high frequency of being here. And we will have gone to Uluru in November to prepare for me to hold the energetic platform for this incredible program. So anyway, I'm very excited about it. But I'm also very excited about this core group. And I want to speak a little bit more about just that, because that is something that will begin, that you'll be asked, you're called to come into. There will be a process to ready your energetic electrical systems to be able to work in alliance with the galactic community like never before. This is a very intimate group that will work in a very clear and precise way with the galactic community, with the Galactic Council, fulfilling certain things that have to take place, that have to be anchored on the earth plane over this coming 12 months and beyond. So they're wanting people who are dedicated to be part of this working group, because those of us in human form have to be the ones to initiate a lot of these processes. The galactic community can support, but we have to be the ones to initiate it. So we'll be learning new tools, transforming our systems into our higher intelligence frequency, which is very electrical. So we will be going through a long process of transforming electrically with certain sacred tools over about 6 or 7 months before we start working in direct alliance with the galactic community. We have to carry a certain level of transmutated frequency in our DNA, within the cells of our heart, within the cells of our brain, within the brain synapses, so that we can cope with the energetic frequency that we're going to be working with. There'll also be a sacred form placed on this land for the core group, and you will be given that sacred form that we'll be working through. For the first 6 or 7 months, you're going to be asked to align to that sacred form. It's going to help align all the frequencies. So that's just some of it. I've been given that much information, and I know it's a very, very important next step for many of us. So I'm very excited about this, and I'll be bringing information forward in the next months. Probably by January, I'll be giving you a lot of information to see if it's something that you feel is right. And already you might go, oh my gosh, this is right for me. This is part of my pre-agreement. So it's, I know it's going to be an exciting piece.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking now.
Well, it feels like it's a destiny call where I think it will just resonate that, oh, I've come onto the planet for this as a part of my mission to interact with the galactic community. And so I can feel out that the rightness of it, that will just really a destiny for so many people
Yeah, and it was interesting because the Pleiadians were showing me the galactic receiving station in Grand Marais. And of course, we've been back to Grand Marais and we're going back in March again to adjust and the crystals in the workroom on another level. But the galactic receiving station's active, doing its role. It's fully aligned here to the diamond arc formation, which is on this land. But this new form is going to run through energetically. It's going, as we activate it as a core group, then it will run through the diamond arc right into Grand Marais, into the galactic receiving station, and open that up on a very different level as well. So I was shown that the other night, so I'll share that with you. So I love everything we're doing, and I'm just, again, deeply touched and deeply grateful.
Yeah.
Let's take a conscious breath, because there's a lot of energy and it touches me deeply to be sharing all of this with you. And I just feel joyful being back on the broadcast. I've missed this. We are going to go to the transmission in a minute. And the transmission is powerful. It's to support you to align to another level of the Scahndahlah effect consciousness, but it's going to be linking directly into that sacred dreaming site, which is right, active and open, waiting for me to transmit to each one of you right into your hearts. So I really want to just support you in letting go and just opening up to receive this alignment, the support through your heart, and that will move into, of course, your cells of your heart cells, your DAP, up through the pineal into the brain cells. So we'll begin to start that in a moment.
Yeah. That's it. Take a conscious breath, bringing one hand onto your upper chest, touching your DAP with the second hand. Let your awareness open as you place your conscious breath like a soft wind right into the heart cells, right into your DAP. As we begin to align to the sacred dreaming site within the space, within the pure realms. That's it. Open your awareness. You feel the warmth of the pressure of your hands on your heart. That's it. Open your awareness. Take a conscious breath, letting go.
The sacred doorway is opening up. That's it. Take another conscious breath. Let go to align into the space that you see, sense, or feel. That's it, bringing your awareness now from your heart space into the crystals. The crystals are holding the sacred configuration of the dreaming space. So let your awareness come into that space. That's it, as you enter the space, see, sense, or feel like a vibrational flow of light. Almost like a spinning source of light, like a spinning sun. Open your awareness, take a conscious breath, letting go into the space of the crystals that you see, sense, or feel. So take another conscious breath, letting go into that movement, into that flow. It's like an opening, a doorway. That's it. You're being invited into this space. You're returning here. We have the Scahndahlah effect consciousness illuminating the opening. That's it. Take a conscious breath, let go. Ashata ine ah. You're going to bring in a sound. Just listen to the sound. Asan. Asan. Bringing the sound right into the opening where you find yourself. Asan. That's it. Bring the sound in again. Asan. That's it. Feel, see, or sense how your unique frequency of that sound is being received. It's like the space is opening up to you further. Let your awareness open a little further as you align within the essence of this sacred dreaming space. Take a conscious breath and let go. And as you let go, you align deeper. That's it. Now let your sound come into the space. Asa. You can say it or you can bring it in as a singing. Asan. That's it. Expand the end now. Asan. That's it. Let your end sound align you deeper, draw you deeper within this alternate reality space, within the sacred energy. The Scahndahlah effect consciousness illuminating the space, acting like a guiding light along a pathway. Take a conscious breath, let go, ashata inea. That's it. Let your awareness open. Take another conscious breath. And bring your sound, Asa, deeper within the space that you see, sense, or feel. Asan. Asan. Once more. Asan. And see, sense, or feel an illuminated flow opening up, drawing you deeper within the space. Let your awareness open. Take another conscious breath or the no breath and let go. Ashata ine ashe oh. That's it. Let your awareness open through into the Scahndahlah consciousness. It's like the veils are lifting. Let your awareness open. Bring your sound, Asan, directly into the space where you find yourself. Asan. That's it. Let your awareness open further within the space of the sacred light that you see, sense, or feel. See, sense, or feel a crystalline structure opening up like a petals of a flower opening to the sun. That energy, that structure that's opening is drawing you in, taking you into the structure. Let go. Take a conscious breath. Let go. Ashata ine ashe oh. That's it. Let your awareness open a little further. Claim ownership as you're drawn into your place here. You're returning into the sacred dreaming space with the Scahndahlah consciousness. Open your awareness just a little more if you can. Take one conscious breath and just let go. And as you let go, you align into the very center of this pure crystalline structure, entering this pure light radiance. Let go. Choose to let go. Ashata ine ah. That's it. I'm just going to lift an energy all around you. It's like an old veil that can be released now as you enter this space, as you return. It's like a mantle being released from you, an old structure of restriction, of limitation, allowing another level of light to cascade down through you. Open your awareness, take a conscious breath, let go, and bring your sound, Asan, directly into the environment that you find yourself. Asan, asan, asan. That's it. Choose to let your awareness open a little further. And take one more conscious breath. And let go. Ashata ine ah. Eshe om, eshe om, eshe om. Bringing both of the palms of your hands upwards. Hold your awareness in both hands, aligning into a space of receiving light that which is being returned to you now through the palms of both hands. Eshata ine a. Eshe om da ine I. Eshe om, eshe om. That's it. And then bringing both palms upwards to the pineal so that your index fingers are just simply touching your pineal, 1 inch above the third eye. Feel, see or sense the essence of the anointing, of the light, of the Scahndahlah consciousness being returned into your pineal. I am. I am. I am. And then moving both palms of your hands to rest on your upper chest with the tips of the fingers touching the DAP. That's it. Feel, see or sense the anointing energy flowing through your heart cells, flowing through your DAP. Open your awareness, take another conscious breath. Eshatai ine a. Eshe om, eshe om, eshe om. That's it. Feeling the sacred frequency of the dreaming side. The anointing energy from the dreaming side flooding through your heart cells. Scahndahlah light consciousness. Re-entering your heart cells on another level. That's great work. And I wish to honor you in all that you are in this moment. So be it. Let's take a conscious breath and just letting go. And just really opening up with your awareness and your conscious breath. Yeah, hands on your heart, your DAP, just to align to that frequency of that doorway, that sacred dreaming space, of that alternate reality space that we've just opened to. It's about you opening up and saying yes and receiving. Moment by moment. You can continue this connection. It's really a reconnection to the very sacred, higher dimensional, alternate reality space of that doorway. That's it. Take another conscious breath and just letting go.
Yeah. It's been powerful and wonderful to be able to share this time with you and to share these energies of this dreaming space, and for you to be able to transmit that out for everyone to be able to receive is just really a blessing.
It is a blessing. And remember to let go and just continue to be in a state of gratitude for the very small things and the large things in your life. The gratitude is everything. And when you open into that space of gratitude, it allows more to come in. So focus on those very sacred things in your life. And we know the challenges of third dimension. But you have your heart, you have your wholeness intact. So I really want to honor you for all that you are in this moment. Eshata ine a, eshe om da ine I. Eshe om, eshe o, eshe o. So be it.
So be it. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this time with us. And thank you, Christine, for being you.
So be it.
So be it.